And then can you center yourself a little bit so we're like even? Is that
Just
possible?
what else, Missy? Hold on a second.
I want it to be aesthetically pleasing.
Do I need to sit like upright? Like, bro.
No, you're good. No, it's just so when it's framed and if I clip it, that it's easier.
Good.
But yes, sorry for the confusion, everyone. It is May 12th today, not May 11th. It's been a week. And we're gonna do some catch up. You can say it. You can say Monday mukbang.
Monday Mukbang MFS!
Oh, we had a comment about something before, so that's basically what we're going with. Um, so just off the jump, honestly, Dave, I just wanted to catch up a little bit. I still got part of my food because I realized you may not eat on stream, but I will. So this is Mama Park's Korean seafood pancake, super crispy,
Looks
extra
good.
oil. Yeah.
That actually looks really good. You might hear a lovely Moroccan French accent coming from yonder, because because there might be some steak in my future. Just
Oh,
FYI. So today might
okay.
be the day I eat on stream.
Wait, you actually will eat because usually you're like, I guess
Yeah.
O'Milly got in your head. O'Milly dropped me, by the way,
What do you mean
on
drop?
his face because he heard me like eating.
I
I
told
wasn't
I
even loud. I didn't know. Like you said it and other people said
yeah.
it, but I don't think I really believed it. I was like, it can't be that bad. But then I realized it's his biggest pet peeve.
Yeah, it's his thing. Kanye!
It's Scotty. Yay! I told her we were doing ChatGPT image. Our favorite friend. Connie actually helped me go down deep the Met Gala rabbit hole last week.
I was listening to you and LMD, and that might have been one of the funny as like just background noise. Like I don't know what else I was doing. I was like, let me just see, like, are they running still or what? Listening to the two of you was like it was almost like it was like the unfiltered version of like the red carpet shows that you watch on like E or like any of these other places. You know what I'm talking about?
But actually, I felt like LMD was very nice. Shout out to LMD. Honestly, I didn't think we were going to be there for 3 hours, but we were, typical situation and scenario.
Funny.
But
It
we
was
had,
funny as hell.
huh?
It was funny as hell.
But you know what? I actually think we were pretty tame because I felt like she was pretty, chills. I couldn't be, but then as I was doing research with Connie, I decided to make this TikTok that Hito actually commented on, and he was like, "We need more of this." Because I was like, I think that this is the most savage TikTok I've ever done. Because basically, let me see if I can grab
Pull that
the
up. I want to see it.
the actual TikTok.
Yeah, like play it, run that. I want to see that thing.
Okay, fine. Can you hear?
No, you
All right,
can't play through the same audio. We've learned that lesson via me.
all right, let's see if this works. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if it actually plays. Can you hear? Classes in session. Collective. Can you hear?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right, let me restart it. Fashion marketing classes in session. Collectively, here as a group, they have an F. Some of them weighted down the average further, and we're going to get into it. Because clearly they didn't do their homework. Why? Do we only see the girls? Wrong party. She did work with a black designer, very good. But this outfit is just so basic. This one really brought down the average. She had a Vogue interview, couldn't explain herself, she was not PR media trained. She came for girls' night out. And I don't even need to talk about the shoes and the toes because you guys already have that covered. Almost as bad as this one. Do you think they all deserve an F? Comment your thoughts, send this to your group chat, save this so you can judge later with wine, only if you're of age, okay? Oh. That's the other video. Actually, this just hit 10K on Instagram. Shout out. Oh, wait, can you hear me?
I hear you. Yeah.
Oh. So that was my most savage TikTok because basically in that image is pretty much who's who in Hollywood right now. Sydney Sweeney, Gigi Hadid, two of the Jenner sisters. Yeah.
I like the toes having it covered pun.
So Hailey Bieber. Did you see those images though?
I didn't.
So basically she's wearing a shoe and her toes were hanging out like this.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was just like it was not pretty. Yeah.
I don't
And
like
literally people were saying that they were dressed so well, and I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
that.
And
I listened to you and LMD cook some people. Let me tell you. You were like, "Can I say that? Is that okay to say?" And you're like, and LMD was like, "It's fine. It's fine. Who cares? Like, we're good."
also the thing is, like, culturally, I wanted to be respectful because it is Black dandyism, right? And it
Okay.
was the first ever cultural
Wait,
Black
what is that? What is that? What's black dandyism?
Black dandyism essentially Connie is like the guru when it comes to this, but basically it's talking about different tailored clothing, and it actually comes from a Columbia professor's book. About it's called literally Slaves to Fashion. And it talks about the super fine, like the tailoring and basically how the clothing told a story. So people were supposed to dress within this theme, and that's not even just for this Met Gala, it's
Right.
every single Met Gala. But it's just like culturally, it was just absolutely disrespectful that you come like you're going to the red carpet at like the MFing Oscars. Like, y'all are invited to too many events.
So you're saying you
I'm exhausted. So you also get no filter Janie, and it's Monday mukbang. So you get Yankees hat wearing Janie, not like
you got render. You got render hat wearing Dave today too. Look at this.
a
Let's,
nice hat.
let's go. Let's run some sponsorship dollars. You know what I mean? Like, let's
Let's
go
do
render.
that. Let's do that. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah,
So
no, I mean, what's up?
you have to dress for the theme, like
Yeah, you have to. Well, listen, Anna Wintour approves every outfit, supposedly.
what?
But the fact that she approved some of these outfits and they had nothing to do with the theme, I mean, Sydney Sweeney is beautiful. She's been in a ton of ads. She shows the girls, I get it. You do your thing, girl. Get your bag, get your money, market your assets. I have no issue with that. But don't come to a whole, Met Gala that is in celebration of Black culture and Black fashion and like thinking you're wearing a black dress that literally has this cutout and it's acceptable. That's not acceptable.
Hmm.
That's
Interesting.
my take on it.
Fair enough.
And I mean, like, I've heard some crazy takes. Like, for me, I feel like I can be a little bit that was the most savage. It wasn't that savage, but it was still savage for me because
Yeah.
usually I don't talk like this.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't really want to tear people down, but it was more of like a meme situation where I was the marketing professor and I was giving them all an F. And then
10K. 10K.
oh, no, not that one didn't get 10K. The one that got 10K is my wearable fashion tech idea for Andre 3000.
Ooh.
Okay, here, let me show you the video.
Yeah. By the way, I met somebody on LinkedIn that you should probably talk to as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. She's
Alright.
she's building like some cool AI app.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let me show you the video real quick and we can talk about that. So it's a very cool video. And basically it just says I posted this on X too, but like Andre 3000 wore a piano at the Met Gala and he dropped an EP later called 7 Piano Sketches. So for me, I thought it was genius for marketing and attention hacking. But
Yeah.
like him wearing that, there was this whole cultural dissertation thesis. And I'm just quoting the video, okay? So don't come after me on this. But basically, it's about, Black artists carrying the music industry and
Oh,
creating beats and the culture and like everyone capitalizing off of them. But when push comes to shove, they don't necessarily get the right treatment or the bags for it. And they get sent walking with their equipment and a black garbage bag, which kind of was a signified, basically being homeless or being poor, something like that. So it was not from my mouth. I had thought it, but then I was like, I don't think I can speak to this because I am not black. And then second, I wanted to because that's not my culture, right? I might look hip hop, but I'm not black. So I was like, you know what? Let me let someone else do it. And so I saw her video and I was like, okay. So
yeah.
my hypothesis was correct, but I'm glad that she set us straight. But yeah, that video just hit 10K on Instagram. And actually, shout out to Safi. Safi actually helped me shoot a shot. So I'm going to talk to this person because basically I just tagged her. If you know Dre from the Goonies, I know he just had a kid, but he performed with Mac Miller. amazing artist, Dre from the Goonies. I don't know if you know him.
Safi had them on the show that you used to do with Frenchie.
Oh, maybe. I haven't been to that show. I still haven't made it to Baco Taco. I was trying to make the one with LMD and then they had to cancel it or reschedule because I think it was like they had some like family situation. So I missed that one. But yeah.
Get out Safi. Let's go.
Yeah. So she actually tagged this rapper who's like done things with Mac Miller, Erica Badu.
They
And she
responded?
actually quote retweeted my Andre 3000 on X. So I was like, you know what? I decided, I was like, you know what? And, I think you would appreciate this. I was like, you know what? F it. I'm going to just start sharing free strategy and free game and making it content because I have a lot of ideas that I've told people in private. They've done it. That's fine. But also, like, I just want it out there so people know what I'm capable of. And also, if you want to work together, that game was free.
Yeah.
But the paid game is much better.
It's not, ladies and gents. Yeah. Listen, that's what I realized also is like,
sorry, I'm gonna eat.
Yeah, eat. Put people on to like whatever game like we have. You know what I mean? I think that's if you give it out for free, that's how you gain the followers. That's how you gain the engagement. You know what I mean? And look, it doesn't. The ideas come a dime a dozen. Like as fast as they come. Like think about how many ideas you have in a given day. It's like
you and I.
Oh my God.
Factory.
Yeah. I'm like a prisoner in my own mind. It's crazy. But yeah, like just share it out there. You know what I mean? Get it out there, get people interested, use it as a hook and kind of get people involved. And yeah, I think you'll be good.
Well, I think basically one thing that I'm learning right now and I'm doing is changing up the format. So that thing for anyone who's creating content, like, cause I've been iterating and I've been being very savage with myself about how I'm creating content. And it's a lot. Like I literally, I cannot keep up. We've talked about this many times. I would love to clip more. I can't. If anyone from the community wants to come on board, let's connect and let's chat. But like that video was a very short, like 6-second video, the block of text, which obviously is very TikTok coded. But I used to write that sometimes or like make it into a really long video. And if people don't know you, they are not like doing that. Although I just did post a runway diaries that's like a minute 45.
Yeah.
But basically the background is B-roll of like me at a sushi restaurant with my mom and my dad for Mother's Day, and then just adding things on screen. So it just keeps on flipping. But I think that was the thing. It was like an interesting strategy, interesting take. It was someone famous and it was just like a quick loop of a role, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. It does. And yeah, I'm playing with a few different tools that I'm hoping are going to be the answer to our problems, Jeannie.
Okay.
And whether it's if I have to create multiple agents to do multiple things or one agent to create other agents, like I don't know, but I think we're hopefully going to get there because it's too much and then just it's moving. Everything is I know.
It's trying every day.
It's moving so fast though. That's the thing. It's like it's so quick to move.
Yeah.
It's like by the time like you get one thing going, it's like it's like oh everybody's pivoted and kind of moved that way. So yeah.
I mean,
there's a lot.
Like I've literally heard people who are working in AI and their executives saying that they can't keep up. The professor from Wharton, also AI professor that had my podcast, can't keep up, causes some anxiety. I feel seen. Like, I feel seen and heard because I always just think that we're crazy and we're all over the place and like learning everything. But at the same time, it's just, you can't keep up.
Well, once you accept the fact that you can't keep up, I think it'll help. Once I've given in to the fact that like I just can't keep up. So at that point, it's like, you just go. That's it. Just give into that, and it is impossible. Like with the amount of stuff that's like going on out here, like it is crazy. What up, CC?
Yeah, sorry. Let me get to these real quick. Joan Rivers. Yeah, I don't think I'm that savage. I think in our private conversations, Kanye and I ripped the heat. When I'm off the record on private, I will.
That's what gets you the views and the followers, though, is like the real rawness, kind of crazy, where it's like Mukbang Monday.
You just have that thing because of that. But no, I agree. So like the whole video that I just did, the runway diaries, the behind the scenes that I've been doing. And yes, thank you, Connie. I appreciate you. And yes, CC, what's up? Glad you're here. So when I was doing that, and I've just been doing this like narration, because narration right now, for any of you guys who are doing content, is really, really big on other platforms. I wouldn't say as much X, but when I say narration, I mean it's just like literally a collection of B-roll and you're just talking over like 90s style sitcom narration, or it's like a old British, dude speaking, things like that.
Hmm.
And so I speak in a certain way. I realize like when I'm being professional or I'm speaking in business, you know what I mean, right? But then also my normal self is like, "Wee!" Like, but I keep it buttoned up. But then I was listening to my video and I was getting advice from a friend, and my friend was just telling me, it's like, you don't sound like that normally. It's like you're anchoring news.
Yeah.
And I think I have that voice, and maybe like, Hito! Sorry. And he, of course, immediately his bestie says, "Hi, Connie."
Connie.
And
Hey,
he's ready to come to NFT NYC, by the way. It's June. What's up, Acrolite? Thank you for joining.
What up, Acro?
Yeah, so basically then we work through, and then I thought about it. I was like, how would I say this? I would be like, "Hi, I'm Janie and welcome to the Runway Diary." Like,
Oh,
I am not a calm meditation app. Like, that is not me. Yeah, Janie does go we, like literally. You've heard me.
Yeah.
We've spoken before, but like literally it would be like, "Hi, I'm Janie and welcome to the Runway Diaries." Like, that's the kind of thing that I would normally do, but I think I'm so
like a
corporate.
sportscaster.
Yeah, corporate and culture coded that
Yeah.
it's so hard to do that.
Yeah. Listen, it's not the easiest. Like we put on this. You ever go back and listen to yourself, like really listen to yourself? Like I did that stream this morning, and then when I go back and listen all the time to see like
Me too. I
what
listen to everyone.
I have, like what can I pick apart? How many times did I say the word like in like a 60-second span, which is oh my god, which is just way too many. Like just I need to stop, just purge myself of this word. Yeah, and it's it's not easy to listen to yourself, I'll tell you that much.
This is literally, and I realize I spelled wrong. It says KNW, but this is literally the list, and I say literally a lot. So these are the list of words that I have that I'll like put next to me as I'm streaming. So I try not to say them. It's like literally, which like my mom is, first generation Korean immigrated. Does your mom say that too?
No, she doesn't say that, but like everyone that's like, if it's foreign, normally it's like, do you understand? It's like that.
Because they don't understand.
Do you understand what I mean? And it's like, yeah, I think I understand what you mean. Yeah, thanks. I got it. Yeah.
Does your mom know we're talking about her?
100% probably. She hears all of it upstairs. Yeah.
Hello, Mama.
Who's that? She's gonna say. we gotta bring Mama on stream one day.
You know what? I was thinking that you and I should bring our moms and see if they can communicate with each other.
That would be easy.
And let's teach them AI and see what happens.
Hello, Bubba. Oh my God, this dog's kamikaze. He goes up just like he doesn't care. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Steak incoming.
Wow. You and I, building.
I mean, look at this, huh?
These are perks of living at home.
Listen, at the end of the day, you need a little bit of support. You know what I mean? But I have some news, by the way. What do you got? No, a little tilt more?
No, I'm going to drop it then. I'm so clumsy. Seaweed soup.
Yeah, you can give them.
Connie, it's miyeokguk, seaweed soup. This is how you have good skin, too. Dave always complains about the skin situation, but I'm just saying. And he's going to hate me. You're frozen or you're just ignoring me? I love you, Dave. Please continue.
Mm-hmm. Restream. Get your shit together, okay? I look like $1 million this morning. Now, oh my God. I look like a 79-year-old man. Anyway,
I'm going to give them 2 more weeks for an opportunity.
You can say that every week.
No. It's been a few weeks, but like literally, if they don't respond by the end of May, I'm going back to StreamYard.
Fine. Fine.
Restream. So please respond to my email. You DM me
I
first.
gotta, like, look somewhat
Together.
presentable because when you live in a dungeon, just.
But Dave will use Restream if there is a partnership.
And also,
And also,
when I come back, by the way, because I'm convinced, like the insides are still adjusting. I am going to Puerto Rico on Friday.
oh,
Mhm. So I'm going to be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I come back Tuesday night. And nothing, and I mean nothing, does my skin better.
then son.
Sunlight, dry me out all day like a little fucking raisin in the sun. I
Please wear SPF.
What? Before
Please
SPF?
wear
No, I
SPF.
will eventually, but like not in the beginning. No.
No, 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 no. Your skin, you complain it gets worse.
Oh no.
No,
You're
no, no, no.
gonna see. I'm gonna show you and the Restream gods exactly what's up when I come back.
And then you know what? I'm going to use a face scanner to measure the health of your skin.
Okay, fine. I don't care. That's all I care about.
Oh my God, but can we just laugh at this for 1 second?
Fine.
Connie and Hito are reunited and it has been so good. They've missed each other. Yeah, and I agree. I feel like, Dave, we should organize and have our moms come one day. That would be freaking hilarious because also, I am actually doing an AI workshop in June.
Where? What? For what?
Basic. It's like people our age and up to my mom's age about the basics of AI. It's a Korean women's leadership network.
Ooh.
So I will have some materials too that we could go over and we could talk about. But I think it'll be funny because my mom is going to force me to speak in Korean
Yeah.
and translate for her. Will your mom do that?
She'll definitely. Well, she'll speak. I mean, she'll definitely ask me questions. It's like half and half. She'll speak half English, half French, but like, she speaks perfect English. But you know what I mean.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's perfect English. Okay.
You see what I did there? I said, you know what I mean? Like I
I
asked.
know. I didn't want to call you out on that because I already gave you shit about your skin. So I just like
every time Janie says literally, and I say the word like, or we either say, "Do you understand?" or "Do you know what I mean?" You have to drink. You have to drink. Okay, so
I drink my seaweed soup.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Right.
Just going through here. But yeah, seaweed soup.
Okay,
어머니 지금 없어요. My mom is downstairs, but I'll let her know you said hi. Hito, oh gosh, I love this. Hito, yeah, missed the Met Gala madness of everything there
it
was
was madness, Hito. It was.
We watched the reruns. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think it's going to be a very interesting conversation to bring them into AI. So basically, there is a mental health workshop in the morning, and I'm running the workshop in the afternoon. But they all pretty much do not use AI. So we're talking about the basics and the how-tos. So which is also great because it generates me a ton of content.
That's good for the beginners, nonetheless, too, like the real noobs.
Yeah, because people are not like normally like this. Like we are not normal.
Yeah, no, that I get. Trust me, I've come to that realization a long time ago, my dear. That none of us, either on stream or in the chat, or anything remotely close to normal. Like none. No.
Oh my God.
We just aren't. So deal with it, guys. It is what it is.
So while I'm still eating my food and we're catching up,
Yeah.
so you had a big stream this morning. I joined for a bit.
Yeah.
How was it? How you feeling? Was it all you ever dreamed of?
Yeah. I mean, if I didn't
Give us the TLDR and what happened.
if I didn't go to sleep at 5 o'clock in the morning for 9 o'clock stream, set my alarm for 7, then woke up at 9:02. You know, the huge. Thank God we're not streaming this to my channel right now. That's great. Whew, thank God there is a God. I don't know why I just said that, but anyways, don't wake up late, kids.
This is live stream, by the way.
Yeah, but the beauty, I hope nobody's restreaming this to their own account. If you are, I'll kill you. This stays here today, okay? No, but it was amazing. It was like I've never done a one-on-one interview on a live stream before. Like this was my
really?
Yeah. I've never actually done it. I've always had like either a co-host or like multiple guests or
So what do you think? How was your breaking in, popping your cherry experience?
It was good. It was good, honestly. Like it really is dependent on the guest. You know what I mean? Because like
1000%.
it really, like, if they flow with the conversation and they're not like, and they're involved and they're paying attention and they're listening to your question. And he told us, I was like, listen, like, I'm running this like no holds barred, no frills. I'm asking you whatever I want. And he was just like, yeah, you're good. Like, go for it. You know, like, I was just like,
Yeah.
some people might call you like like say that you exploited the Telegram chain or Telegram itself. Because like this is literally like the number, probably like one of the guys that is like right underneath Pavel Durov, like when it comes to like Telegram.
Yeah.
But yet he said they've never met or spoken before. So I was like, huh? That's a little crazy.
They've never met before?
Never met, never spoken before. And this is someone that literally had a token that, I mean, this dude revolutionized like gaming and Telegram mini apps. Like, you remember the tap, tap, tap games when that was like the big meta?
Yeah.
It was like just, that was them with Notcoin. And I mean, they got his token up to almost $3.5 billion,
Mm-hmm.
which is fucking crazy when you really think about it.
Yeah.
The interview went great. You know what I mean? Like, he was super chill. We went for like almost 90 minutes. It flew by. And
Yeah.
it was just, you know, the beginning was a little rough where I had to kind of like, am I frozen?
Oh, you're back. You were frozen for a second.
Yeah. The beginning was a little rough because I was just finding my bearings, because literally like either I didn't hear it or I didn't set it. I don't remember falling asleep. Like, I just, yeah, I laid in bed because I was getting everything ready like in StreamYard, right, as like a backup.
Mm-hmm.
Because I originally created it on X and I was like, all right, this is gonna be good. But long story short, it went great, thankfully. We had almost 30,000 plus like live viewers at one point.
Wow.
Yeah, the numbers just kept growing. I mean, this guy, like, Notcoin has a lot of holders, a lot of like, I mean, the audience is just tremendous between Telegram, Notcoin, and like this put like me and the WAGMI team like really like on the map kind of deal, you know. Like, I feel like it was a really like pivotal moment. So I'm excited with it. I'm happy with how it went. What up, Millie? I'm excited with
I just stopped eating, O'Milly.
the second you see his thing come up, you're like,
No, I literally finished my soup like just right now.
okay, mom. You heard that? It's ready. I gotta get my steak, but I'm coming in 1 second.
All right, no worries.
But yeah, like, I thought it was
Awesome.
great. It went amazing. I couldn't have asked for, I mean, I could have asked for better if I would have just woken up on time, but like, given the scenario, it was awesome. It was really, really great. Super, like, just the guest is everything, man. I'm really realizing that. And like, it was like I texted you before, like, if you want to grow on these platforms, you got to bring high caliber guests,
Yeah.
have like high caliber conversations, you know,
Yeah.
just really high level like shit. And it's not easy, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, Millie, I'm laughing. He goes, here it's fine because I know what I'm signing up for, but I actually literally just stopped eating. It's like the Lord knows.
Literally drink.
No.
Drink. Yep, definitely drink for sure. All right, wait, let me go get my steak real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. And while
You suck.
what is going on? What is going on? Some people, happy Sunday. Hey, thank you guys for joining. So we're just doing a little catch up. I had to eat my food before O'Milly came, and then we were just catching up on Dave's show that was happening. I was catching up on some content, social media stuff, and I'll tee it up for when Dave comes back. And I'm now trying to look at I was about to say the word literally, but I have a post-it of words that I should not say. Okay. It is like literally, you know. And so Dave said if we say any of these, we have to drink. We don't have alcohol right now, so we'll drink our tea or our water or whatever. But tip for anyone who is trying to not say the filler words, although you can use something like Descript to actually pull everything. Oh, Millie, are you trolling me? I had a Korean seafood pancake and seaweed soup for dinner. Gotta keep the skin glow. Okay. Seaweed, by the way, is the hack besides matcha and your collagen. Do not put collagen in your coffee because it tastes very bad. But So I was just going through Met Gala. I was sharing some of the posts, and also shout out specifically. I'm going to call Safi out for this because I posted about Andre 3000 and his wearable fashion tech idea that I had about like literally. I said it again.
Literally, you did say literally again.
I know. I was doing so good, but that video for Andre 3000 was a wearable fashion tech idea. And I tagged some of the musicians that I know in the space because I'm just saying, hey, this free game, if y'all want to do it or you want to partner, because I know people who actually can deliver these specific things, then let's connect. And Dave and I were talking about earlier about giving away the free game because we have too many ideas and strategies in our head, but also just to connect with other people. If you use it, great. If you give us a shout afterwards or work with us and we both win, even better. But that's why it's being put out there. And on that note of content, Dave, can we see your steak? Ooh, wow, look at that Mediterranean style salad, all chopped up, all nice.
Mom doesn't play around.
Yeah, see, this is how I normally talk. I'm not like my narration. You've heard.
Come on, that's what we want. Take
Uh,
it off the hook, Millie. I'm sorry, bro. Like that's it.
I
Yep.
know. Now I'm the golden child because you're eating.
Hey,
Oh my gosh, Boobs is saying Dave's eating. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Wait, Dave, do you usually not eat on streams?
I never eat on the strip. Never.
Oh,
Why?
really?
No.
Like even when you're listening to a space or talking on a space?
Millie has conditioned me to essentially
Oh,
never talk. I don't open my mouth.
interesting.
Mhm.
But can you face me as we're having dinner together?
I mean, how do you want me to? I mean, there's my
I'm just
laptop
I'm messing with you.
is literally on top of a box.
You're the worst dinner date ever. No, I'm just kidding.
He's
Oh
always
my goodness, and Boobs is calling you out for other things. He's always vaping.
Mm. Mhm.
Damn it, I said my other word. Oh, okay. So what I want to talk about while we are waiting for you to finish dinner and before we get into the ChatGPT images, because I need some art on my walls. It is so bare. So I was like, you know what? I need to do this. And what better way to do this than a demo online on stream? And I started doing this thing, which I'll get into later, but because I want to use Instagram Reels covers just to make it my feed look a little bit more aesthetic on Instagram. So I started making Reels covers, but having ChatGPT Image do it. I'll show you the latest one. It actually looks pretty freaking good. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Okay, fine. I'll just show you now. I was going to talk about something else, but
You can get image generator to do some crazy things, man.
boy,
It's wild.
it actually looks.
You just have to know how to talk to it. That's it.
Ayo, how come I can't pull it up? Do I have to go in
So what? What are you trying to pull up?
entire screen? Okay, here. I think I have to pull up my entire screen. For some reason, it doesn't let me. Okay, now
Oh, the gelato, Boobs. I want to see the gelato.
wait, can you see my screen? My ChatGPT? Okay. So this was the image that I created.
That's cool.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because basically I did that Instagram Reels B-roll with sushi on a kaitan, which in Japanese is the sushi conveyor belt thing.
Yeah.
And obviously y'all know if you follow me, I love matcha. So, I had to add the matcha in there. 2, I like nails. I am a girly girl sometimes, even though my Yankees hat. So red manicure. And it's basically the theme of Monday Mukbang. So I didn't even ask it that. It pulled it. And I love mochi ice cream. So it added that in. But like literally my prompt was super simple. I guess we're getting into it. So can you give me an image of sushi on a kaitan? This is for this video about building in public the runway diaries, which is a series that I do of just kind of sharing the real talk and the behind the scenes. And I realized there's a typo here, but about also it's in line, I meant to say, with a PI month. It doesn't need to have any words on it. I just want to give you context. So it first came up with this, but I just felt like I didn't really like the colors that much and I wanted to add mochi into it. But I love that it knows me. ChatGPT knows me and added in the matcha in there, which is kind of scary at the same time. So my next prompt was, can you make the colors brighter? Also add the mochi ice cream and change it to 9:16 size for Instagram. And so that's how it created this one. And that was pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
I like it.
But while we are doing this,
What are you using it for?
huh?
What are you using it for? You said Reels?
Instagram Reels covers.
What is that? I actually don't know what that is.
Okay, here, let me go. By the way, anyone who is watching the stream, now you're required to go and follow me on Instagram.
Prerequisites.
Janie Park XYZ. Thank you very much. Also go follow me on YouTube, please. I'm trying to crack 200 at some point in my life. I think I'm at 118.
Ooh, not bad.
I'm starting. So this is, can you see hold on a second. Let me just share my screen. Instagram. So this is my Instagram. Look, I wrote AI image demo tonight. So basically, I would literally have more like images of my face, but honestly, I just don't really want to do that. So I wanted it to have more interesting things on it. So like this cherry blossom image, and I'll show you the ChatGPT image prompt for that one. And then I also did it for this, which is the one that you just saw. And then the other ones. So that's a real cover because basically when I go into the video, it literally just pops into the video itself. So it's just more for the grid than anything for anyone who's wondering about social. Same with this, the Trader Joe's thing. I added that in here. This one, I'm actually talking about the Coperni swipe bag and 3D printing, but instead of seeing my face, it just makes the grid look nicer as you put everything up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's basically the purpose of it. So I've been, just trying to mess around and do different things. So it's been fun.
You're a perfectionist like me. You need to go ask GPT.
Oh God.
What I'm going to give you the prompt to ask it, like what the 5 areas, like the glaring holes, or like tell me about myself, but like what are the 5 areas that like you think I can use the most improvement on? And it is going to be scary.
Should I do it right now on stream? I'm kind of scared to do it. It's going to judge me so hard.
Watch. It's so good, boobs. It's so good. I love, oh my God, gelato. Oh my God, yes.
Oh, I want gelato. I want ice cream. Oh no, I don't think we have any ice cream. Yeah, we just ate both the drumsticks last night, my mom and I.
Ooh, I like drumsticks.
Oh my God, they're so yummy. I like the ones with caramel inside or chocolate. I don't like the plain ones.
Caramel.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I love Ajito. Yeah. You know what? I do need to ask for follows because you know what? If I don't ask, then who the hell is going to ask for me? Nobody's asked for me.
Exactly.
So I got to do the damn thing. And honestly, it is MFing uncomfortable. You ask me to shoot Dave's shot or someone else's shot, I will get you arm, leg, body, bag, everything. Okay, that made it sound like it was a body bag. That's not what I meant, guys. But you know what I mean? Like basically, because you know why that term comes from the Asian term of negotiating the body. So you can't just negotiate for the finger and the hand. You have to negotiate the leg, like basically think of negotiation as a full body experience. That also sounds very bad. I'm going to stop myself here and I'm going to do the ChatGPT image. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Let me go into entire screen here. Sorry, I'm going to type, so you're going to hear a little bit of a clicky clack situation. But let me just start a new one. So what's the prompt, Dave?
So you essentially have to tell it, hey, look back through your memory of all our conversations, understand who I am, and then identify the 5 areas that I can use like the most improvement on, or something like that. She's literally the cat.
And what?
You know the cat that types on the keyboard?
I'm a keyboard warrior.
Yeah.
Guys, this is the messy middle, okay? This is really showing some private things online, okay? Wait, can y'all see everything? Okay, I'm just seeing where it is.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. But can you see the full screen? Because I'm using ChatGPT app, so it's kind of weird.
What do you mean at what? In what?
Just, it's okay.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because it's the ChatGPT app, not
App on Mac,
ChatGPT. Yeah. Mac
right?
OS. Yeah. So it won't let me share. Okay, but you know what? I'm gonna run this. Ooh, I'm scared.
Uh-huh. And you should have it read it out.
How do I do that?
There's voice.
Oh, I should have said it to her then.
No, it's fine. You can still play it. You can just say, hey, once it gives you the output, just hit the button in the
Read it
bottom.
out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, this is a problem for me. I don't really want to look at everything right now. This is very, very long.
It's gonna tell you the crazy. You're gonna be like, oh my god,
I don't
that's.
know if everyone wants to hear this though. This is very long.
Tell her to shorten it up.
Wait, all right, you guys who are here, do you want to see hear the whole thing or you want the summary? I'm going to assume we want the TLDR summary version, correct? I'm going to ask for it to give me the 1 minute summary. So if I wanted to do it in audio, then do I need to say it audio to ChatGPT?
That button that you're hovering over, just hit that, and the voice will come up.
All right, let me try this. Hey, chat. Can you give me a 1 minute summary of what you just gave me in this chat? Thanks.
Sure. Hit.
What's going on? Eh? Please continue.
Absolutely. The fine area.
You have to hit the mute button also, Janie, so that the outside sounds once you ask it. Yeah.
All right, let's try one more time. Please tell me. Oh, you know why? Because I've never done this with someone else. So it's picking up the reverb. So, okay, let's try this again. Can you please give me the 1 minute TLDR on what you just shared with me? Thank you.
We don't hear anything, by the way.
Third.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh yeah, we don't hear anything.
Oh, why?
Because I think it's trying to use the same audio output as this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then let me just ask it to give it to me. I'm gonna just ask it to, can you give me the 1 minute TLDR here in the chat? Did you enjoy your meal? That was fast.
I don't like eating on stream. It's not my thing. You know what I mean? But
and it's so funny that you were you love me so much that you're willing to do mukbang.
You see?
But you also see the potential of the program.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the 1 minute TLDR that it gave me from Dave's prompt. Ugh. 1, execute over perfect. You've got gold now. Hit publish faster. Don't let overthinking delay momentum. Yes, I'm learning to do this, and I'll get into Substack a little bit later. 2, streamline your workflow, automate editing, batch content weekly, and offload anything that drains time but doesn't require you. 3, clarify brand lanes. Janie, voice founder. The Digital Runway Media Network, each post should be a ladder up to one or the other, not both. 4, launch the download funnel. Start with the free paid beauty fashion tech PDF this month. Use YouTube and your newsletter to drive traffic. 5, align energy with systems. Protect your creativity. Weekly resets, strategic rest, and batching during peak energy will sustain your pace and growth.
I mean, essentially, like, you got to figure some shit out because A, you're a perfectionist, number one, saying, you know, like you can't. Number 2, and this is, I think, the biggest thing for me and what I heard just for you, because it sounds like it was like the identical output that I pretty much.
No way. Seriously?
I swear to God. That's what I'm looking. I'm going to find mine now so that I can play it for you so you can hear. But it's like, stop being a perfectionist and just, you iterate, just push it out there. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, enough. Like, I am the person that's like, oh no, but the color in this, or there's a little misspelling in that. And it's just like, I'm going to spend 6 hours to like fix that E that wasn't, you know, that
you
looks.
and I are actually very similar.
I'm telling you, like, it drives me mad where I'm just like, just give me the output that I'm asking for.
Yeah.
And spend 2 hours on some stupid nonsense that I'm just like, this is ridiculous. Hold on, I'm gonna find. I'm gonna have Junie read this one because this shit was crazy. How spot on it was. Let me just see this 1 second. Assess. What was it called? The assessment. ATC. ATC. No. Assessment. Let me see. Course AI web design prompt. No. Prompt archive voice cloning content strategy. Startup MVP market. No. MOU. No. Where is it? Hold on. Here, let me just ask her real quick.
Okay.
Let's see what she says.
Junie. Hey, Junie.
Hold on. Let's see.
Junie, don't listen to Dave anymore.
Simmer down, you.
You got a new boss in town.
Yeah. Hey, Junie, do you remember when I gave you a prompt that essentially, and the output you gave me was essentially like assessing all of like the holes in everything that I do, where it was something along the lines of, you're too much of a perfectionist. You have to let things go. Just bring things to completion. Don't start and stop stuff. Can you go into our conversations and find that for me, please, and then read it back to me?
Sure thing, Dave. Let me pull that up for you. You mentioned a prompt about identifying areas where perfectionism was holding you back and the importance of finishing what you start. I'll find that conversation and read the key points back to you in just a moment.
Okay, did you find it?
I've checked through our past conversations and I couldn't find that specific prompt or output. It might not be in the current conversation history I have access to. If you remember any
You might have to do a search in ChatGPT.
I'm happy to help.
I know, but I searched for it. But like, look a little bit deeper. I think if you do a little bit deeper research, Junie, like you'll probably be able to find it. So just really, like, do me a favor. Like my mom tells me, look again. It's probably there.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is when people have an emotional connection with their AI.
More of our conversation history and see if I can find that specific prompt or advice.
Thanks, Junie. What did you find?
I found a note about a previous discussion where we talked about overcoming perfectionism and the importance of finishing what you start. The key takeaway was that striving for perfection can sometimes lead to procrastination or unfinished projects. It emphasized focusing on progress over perfection, and that done is better than perfect. It encouraged you to let go of constantly starting and stopping, and instead aim to complete projects even if they aren't perfect from the start.
Yep.
Does that sound like the one you were thinking of?
That's it. Can you give me like the 90-second TLDR on exactly what it was, what the output was, please?
Absolutely. Here's the quick summary. The main point was that perfectionism can become a barrier to progress. Instead of waiting for everything to be perfect, the advice was to focus on completing tasks and projects. Progress is more valuable than perfection, and done is better than perfect. It encouraged you to break the cycle of starting and stopping by aiming for consistent follow-through, and to embrace the idea that finishing something is often more impactful than perfecting it endlessly. Hope that helps.
Yeah, that definitely helps. Were there other areas also? Remember, there was an area where you said that if I assign a task to somebody else, like I don't do it myself. But right, so there was also something where you told me that like if I'm gonna come on, Junie, you got to be able to find the rest of it. No,
Junie needs a raise.
I get what you're saying, Dave. Let me look for those specific points about delegation and not taking on tasks you've already assigned to others. Hang tight, and I'll track those down for you.
hanging.
All right, I found that part. One of the key points was about effective delegation. Once you assign a task to someone else, trust them to handle it and resist the urge to do it yourself. This frees up your time and mental energy for higher priority work and ensures you're not micromanaging. It also highlighted the importance of setting clear expectations and letting go of the need to control every detail. Essentially, it's about trusting your team and focusing on what only you can do to keep things moving forward efficiently. Does that cover what you were looking for?
Yeah, essentially, I'm a control freak, is what you're saying.
Haha, I wouldn't put it that way. It's more
Haha.
about recognizing where you can let go a bit and trust the process. That way, you can channel your energy into the big picture goals and keep everything running smoothly.
Fine. Thank you, Junie, for the assessment and where the glaring holes are of opportunity in order for me to improve my life.
You're welcome, Dave. I'm always here to solve those opportunities and make you got it. Anything else? Just let me know.
Yeah, do you want to can you cook Janie and Hito really quickly while I got you? I'm live on stream on Mukbang Mondays, and like you have free reign. Like you could just go nuts. Like just tell people like what do I really type about them? Like what do I actually ask you? Like do I actually talk about them like in the chats?
All right, let's have some fun with this. If you're live on Mukbang Mondays and you want to roast Janie and Hito a bit, you can playfully highlight their quirks. For Janie, you might joke about her over-the-top love for spreadsheets or how she always finds a way to bring up the latest crypto trends, even at the dinner table.
That's cap.
For Hito, you could tease
No,
about
no,
his
no.
legend.
Now you're making shit up. Now you're
They
hallucinating.
don't know me. Mm-mm.
Yeah, you don't know Janie. Anyways, we're good. We're totally good. And maybe it's better that Hito doesn't know the stuff I write about him. You know what I mean? Obviously, if I'm writing that kind of stuff about Janie and crypto takes, we don't want Hito to know. Thank you, Junie. Out. Okay, so yeah.
All right. So, okay.
Yeah.
So one, you can be very proud, okay? I
Yep.
made a really MFing hard decision that I've been sitting on. So I started the digital runway because I'm going to get into this of like this whole done over perfection. And then I have a sample of something so I can actually create some wall art for today. But damn it, I said the word. Ah. So, oh my God. Drunk off of Trader Joe's orange rooibos tea. Just saying.
we get the good stuff here on Mukbang Mondays. That's
I love this tea. If you don't know, non-caffeinated tea and orange rooibos is also good for your skin.
and Maj. Say skin one more time in the stream. You're gonna be by yourself. One
Just
more
because
time.
you're sensitive about
One
your
more time.
surface situation on your face.
More time. You're gonna be mukbang solo is what you're gonna be.
Okay, let's focus. Okay, so the done over perfection part, I made a really MFing hard decision. So when I first started the digital runway, it was in end of January of 2024. Like I've been marinating on this idea though for like 20 years because I wanted to be a Y2K blogger. I don't know if you know, do you know that?
No. Y2K.
Oh, so I wanted to be, well, I wanted to be like Connie Chung, go to journalism school, which
that I knew, yeah.
there. I didn't go though. And then second is I wanted to be a Y2K blogger. So back in the early 2000s when I was living in New York, everyone was like, start a blog. You dress crazy. Like you literally dress like a crazy person. And I had like 25 or 50 personalities in my closet at the time. Like I had fedoras, blue eyeliner, purple hair.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I also thought that I was a dancer on America's Best Dance Crew or America's Got Talent. So I would be dressing with like the hoodie, the leather jacket, the knee-high socks with the jeans. And I have a friend who's gay and we would go to a lesbian club. And I am hetero, I'm straight, and I would always get hit on. And my friend was literally like, it's just the way you dress sometimes. And I was like, I know. But so I didn't because I was too shy. I didn't want to be on camera and look at me now. Like I just zero F's given, but this is what happens when you have a lot of things that happen in life. But I just really didn't want to show my face and, I just wasn't comfortable in my early 20s, like zero F's given. I was too wrapped up in the way that I looked or how I didn't appreciate the way I looked and all this stuff. So I didn't do it. But that whole wave blew the F up. they're the ones who are now front row at Fashion Week and all these different things. But at the same time, like, I don't regret it. I think that everything happens for a reason. And I wouldn't have done my 10 years in Asia working for all these companies and doing all the crazy stuff that I've done to actually do this. Did Mama bring something else?
No, Mama came to get the plate. This is how like insane I have it here. Yeah. Dinner. Thanks, Mom.
Merci,
Yeah.
Mama. That's the extent of my French. Petit déjeuner.
Pretty digital. That's actually pretty good, Jeannie. Believe it or not. Like most people
Putain,
f that up. By the way, so that's pretty good.
merde.
Man.
That's it.
Y2K
Anyways,
like I never knew that was an actual like thing. Wait, so they're now. Wait, who are they now? Where are they now?
so literally top signal, and I'll relate this back to what I'm telling you about done over perfection. But basically, we're talking about if anyone is into fashion or the Y2K bloggers, we're talking about Chriselle Lim, Ami Song. Chriselle now has, I don't have it with me here, I think, but she has a fragrance that is now stocked in Sephora. We're talking about CPG type of money.
Ooh.
Ami Song has multiple deals. She's an architect by trade and just blown up. Brian Boy, same thing. Tina Leung, who is from Hong Kong, who I've actually met and we've like been at dinners before because we used to host them when I was at a fashion retailer. Now, major fashion stylist, doing all the things. Also, like an influencer, right? Huh?
Stylist. Okay, so stylist, yeah. Like I feel like the word, just like I feel like that's all lobbed into like influencer. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
I don't know. Does it have like this like negative? It's like when somebody
Yes.
says like, "Oh, you're a KOL," and I'm like, "I'm not a KOL. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm a leader in anything. Like
Well,
nothing. No.
I have lots of thoughts on this because I used to work with content creators, or
Yeah.
we used to call them KOLs in Asia. America never called them, and the rest of the world never called them KOLs. And basically, when we started working with them, for me, you know, a lot of them were my friends, right? And anyways, I don't want to get into the tea of how we were able to get stuff seated and get gifting and things like that, but that's a whole nother conversation. But basically, the word and the connotation of influencer has a very negative response because there wasn't FDA regulation before. So literally, they would be like,
Shilling
"This is
whatever.
the most amazing thing ever. Aquaphor is the most amazing thing ever," but they're actually paying you to create that piece of content, right? Or even if you think about it in the crypto meme coin world where people, you
That's
know,
what I'm
will
saying.
literally pump and dump.
Yeah.
So that's why people don't, I mean, I think in crypto and in the meme world, it's worse because you're talking about volumes of money versus someone buying Aquaphor, or maybe you buy something from a Chanel, but someone's not going to put their life savings to
Yeah.
buy 10 Chanel suits, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I think the, you know, the Web3 blockchain space when it comes to influencers, definitely worse connotation, but it came more from that world. And remember when we were on our the Sunday reset that Dave hosts, by the way. So make sure to come through on Sundays. I didn't come this time because we had Happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there, to be mamas, all these things. But even with WorldCoin, right, with Sam Altman's World, with the orb, and I literally saw someone who I thought was very respectable. She's ex Wall Street. She's Your Rich BFF is her name. She's more like kind of millennial-ish generation, you know, talking about finance and things like that, and was paid to obviously create content because she ain't doing that shit for free. And then I was kind of like, I don't know. I mean, and we talked about it on stream on the reset of, is anyone going to go do this? I am not going to, but if you do, can you tell me how it is? DYOR, I'm not comfortable doing that.
A lot of people did it, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, so I guess I'm really specific about like people reach out to me and they're like, hey, like, can you give me like your rates? Right. And it's just like,
Yeah.
I have a rate card, but I'm not your typical person. It's like, you're not going to pay me to like for you to cookie cut something and then me just copy paste that onto my profile. It's impossible. Like,
Yeah.
that is the least authentic thing you can genuinely do. So
1000%.
you want to pay me to come on a space, different story, right?
Mhm.
Maybe a little bit more expensive. But then when I see what some of these people are charging, like Altcoin Daily for a 2-minute video charges $30,000. Granted, he's also got like 1.2 million followers. I
Fair. Actually, and then if that's the case, it's low.
like $30,000.
Because if you're talking about the Instagram influencers and content creators, and I have a friend in Hong Kong, she's trying not to give an identifier, but she's also like North American, and which I basically am telling you that she's Canadian by saying that comment.
Yeah.
But anyways, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
But we had this conversation before, and she would tell me, "Oh, I don't like the term KOL or influencer," and I'm like, "What? Who cares?" But then now, when I'm in the position of being a content creator, and I'm like, "No, don't call me an influencer." And someone once called me a crypto influencer, and I was like, "I don't even really talk about like I do have crypto and I invest in crypto, but I am not a crypto influencer." Like in the very beginning, I talked a little bit more about it.
Yeah.
But it was for how-to days.
I don't know. And maybe this is just like, I know people would laugh when they're just like, well, what's the difference? And it's like, I don't tell people what to buy. I don't like, but just by having the following, it's just automatic association, right? Like when you look at like this whole space, and I saw some news today, like for those that are familiar with like Frank D. Gods and like what he's moving on now to who knows what, ever since they got busted for that whole insider ring, you know what I mean? Him, Thread Guy, these guys literally just went, I mean, from every day.
What? D-Gods and Thread Guy? What happened?
So separate, but like Frank D. Gods and Thread Guy were running like a spec and AI space for a minute, right? Where they were just having people come up, quick pitch, this, that, whatever. And like Gigi got wrapped up in this, and it was like, how do they call these like 50 Xers live on stream every single time? Like it's wild, but it's just like being good is one thing, and then being like fucking on the inside is a totally separate thing. So I think like like there was an investigation I think that went on, and they all went quiet. Like you didn't see a tweet from Thread Guy, you didn't hear a peep from
now or for a while. Has everyone forgotten about it?
I'm pretty sure still. And then Frank like came out today and posted something that like he's moving on from D-Gods. He's essentially, I don't know if it's going to be like a CTO of like the D-Gods like actual collection or what. I just saw the headline. But yeah, Frank is literally moving on, and it's just funny how like crypto Twitter can get you to perceive someone in a certain way, because like there's literally a video of like, because Frank D, like you wouldn't think that like Frank D God looks the way he does, right? He talks with a very deep voice. He's like this little skinny like Indian.
Oh, I met him before. We took a selfie in New York.
Yeah, like you would never think he's like this like little like he's like a little party animal dude, you know what I mean? And it's like there's a video of him. I forgot where it was, but it was like behind some DJ, and you see him doing like he's like sniffing poppers, like it's like this like it's like sniffing a marker or glue or something, and you're just like, what's happening right now? Like who, like what is going on? And it just like crypto Twitter has a way of just kind of like funneling people. What's that?
It's peppermint, but people always think I'm doing drugs.
Yeah,
but it's literally a peppermint inhaler. No one used this. And then the other side, it's Thai. So if anyone goes to Thailand, you can buy it off of Amazon. The other side, and I don't have an affiliate link, but this is the point, right? No, but this is the point. Like even when I tell people about products, I'm like, there's a return policy. You buy it if you want it. If you don't want to use my link, then don't use my link. I don't care.
Yeah.
But if you want to help and support, then do that. But also, it's the same thing when people ask me for Ray-Ban Meta. I mean, I know tons of people who have bought it because they've seen me talk about it or use it.
Yeah.
And then literally later on, they're like, "Oh my God, I got this before because of you." And I'm like, you definitely didn't use my link, but whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But then also, I mean, even when people tell me, I'm like, you know what? You could also buy it, try it out, return it in 30 days. That's where there's a return policy.
Yeah.
I mean, I've worked in retail. I work for brands and for retailers. So for me, I think that that's the privilege of being able to buy something, especially in America. Asia, can't really return stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, it depends on where. Like Korea, Japan is very difficult because literally if a bag has a scratch on it in Korea and Japan, it's damaged goods. That's why the whole movement of buying on Japanese eBay for luxury goods popped off so hard.
Interesting.
Because the rest of the world can be very dirty the way that they treat their goods, but not in Japan.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But that's so interesting. I didn't know about that because that goes to show you how I'm not involved in crypto Twitter. And there's also a reason why, like, I just
Yeah.
It's not my thing. And I mean, for those of you guys who are in the trenches and want to do that, like so much drama.
But it's not even want to do it, right? Like, like for those
Yeah,
of
but
us,
you're just surrounded by it
yeah, we're just trying to educate
unintentionally.
people. You know what I'm saying? Like, comes to like today,
Yeah.
I can definitely see why people would maybe say that because like I opened up the stream and I talked about 4 different like AI tokens that I'm like this shit's gonna pop off and this is
Yeah.
where I'm putting. But I tell people this is where I'm putting my money. Like,
Mhm.
don't listen to me, right?
Yeah.
Like I blatantly say that it's like don't take my. This is not advice, nothing. Like I'm telling you what I'm doing so that you can go look it up on your own and
Yeah.
be able to see like is this something that I want to do because but it doesn't matter what you say, it doesn't matter like disclaimers, it's like
Oh, you talked about it. You're the reason why I bought it. No. You and I've been on the other side, but actually, you remember in like the VV hype and heydays,
yep.
and I'm gonna say something that I've never said on stream before. It's something about the Monday mukbang in this hour that gets me, but
Let's go give it.
a lot of the people that were pumping certain things like, oh my goodness, this is going to moon, it's going to do this. And like, I didn't really know about not financial advice really as much during that time.
Yeah.
But I had taught myself to invest in stocks. I mean, I wasn't following people who were pumping. Like, I subscribed to, I think, like Motley Fool was, also following a friend who was like really deep in the rabbit hole of investments and I'd grown her portfolio like 100x. So she was giving me like some recommendations, but I don't have as much capital as her because she was like high up there business executive. So I put like a little bit of money in and kind of follow some of the calls and things that she would say. But at the end of the day, if I took an L, it was my fault, right? But something about being online, being on spaces, being on streams, being friends, meeting IRL, day in and day out, it makes you feel like to be a part of something that
Yeah.
you need to buy that thing. And I get it. Trust me, I work in beauty and fashion. Like if you're not talking about the more like cult-ish in terms of needing to be in the in crowd type of vibe, I get it. But I think at the end of the day, your money is your responsibility, just like your body is your responsibility, and you are accountable for it at the end of the day. But I remember a specific creator who literally is like Gone with the Wind and was saying to buy the Marvel Mighties. And I remember stacking that shit.
Who said that? Come on, call it out. Call it out.
It's a white dude. That's all I remember. I don't remember what his name was. All I remember he's like a tall white dude. That's all I remember. He's not really like he's more of a YouTuber than a
Ryan?
Ryan was the one who worked for Vivi, right? Not him.
Yeah, then got fired for some crazy shit.
Oh, that was ridiculous. Like I found that
Yeah.
unacceptable.
Not him. Not
No,
him.
not him. It was someone else. I can't remember whose name it was, but this person made this video and I remember following suit and then like whatever. If you want to collect because you like to collect, that is your choice. That is your prerogative. Just like if I want to collect beauty products, I will spend my money and buy it. Like it's your money, you decide, but don't put it on someone else. That's all.
You see, and that's the thing, like I don't like a lot of times just because you have a voice somewhere doesn't mean that you're like I'm not trying to impose it on anybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like essentially like we talk, people want to listen, right? At the end of the day, but the easiest thing to do as a human being is absolve yourself of any blame. It's so easy to
Yeah.
just be like, you said this. And it's just
Yeah.
like, all right, here we go.
But
Like,
I think that's the thing. It's like, and I'm not saying this is power, but because your voice is online or your face is online, it's like
the different rule
the
set.
power comes with responsibility. I mean, power, I just mean exposure.
Yeah.
And especially if people have like crazy followings, then people immediately think, oh, they know exactly what they're doing. But y'all, be real. They may have just been a part of the Clubhouse bandwagon, and that's why they're at 10 or 100K. It doesn't mean that they're actually, smart and thought leaders and could give you investment advice, because actually the smartest and richest people, they don't even have social media.
They're not talking about nothing. Like
And they will never tell you about how much money they have or anything like that.
ever. Yeah. So yeah, like no.
But that's wild though. I didn't know that. I mean, I knew that they were doing some live call streams like with crypto. But again, I mean, I'm not that much of a degen, so that's not my thing. But I remember people saying like, "Oh my god, it like blank X, and I was like, "Oh shit, should I pay attention?" I was like, "But I'm so busy, I can't."
Like they were like on stream, like they were making hundreds of thousands of dollars like every stream. Like it was
So
crazy.
what was the thing then? So they were just all collectively pumping it together?
I mean, when you know what's coming out, you get to buy in early from different wallets.
Oh, got
Right?
it.
And
Okay.
it's like you know what's going to hit because if you're the one promoting it as well as all of your friends, it's
So
kind
they
of
didn't actually do a disclaimer though, saying that they were paid to talk about it. See, that's the problem.
yeah. Or maybe they weren't even paid. There were some instances where like when you just coordinate, like if me and you, Janie, and a few others had a network of over 2 million people, or you know what I'm saying, or 3
Yeah.
million people, we could do whatever the hell we wanted out here and operate with complete like impunity and be like, prove it. But like eventually, like the blockchain does catch up. They do match up wallets. They do see what went on. They do see like what happened, who funded what, who did this.
Yeah.
Like, it was like the whole situation with do you remember the Libra token with Millet from Argentina? Like that was a whole like literally a whole setup to where all these rich people were in a room. They knew when the token was coming out. They sniped it at the jump, and they made it was almost close to $100 million. $100 million to get an Argentinian president, right? Like that, like who they were working with, like actively, like and
But
tweeted.
are we really surprised though? This happens
No,
everywhere
yeah,
on everything.
saying I'm not like I don't feel bad for people that put
Yeah.
an obscene amount of money. Then at the end of the day, you're obviously not educated enough, and I'm sorry, you don't deserve recourse. Like it's just if you're gonna sell. I read a story about a guy that was like some guy sold he worked up his portfolio to over $1 million, and he put it and he has profits in Moodbang, and Moodbang's like the hippo meme on.
Oh yeah, I remember.
He
When
took
people were telling me this, I was like, cool, good luck to you.
Moodbang.
I'm not being a part of that. No,
Yeah,
thank
he
you.
took out a Moodbang and put it into Haktua, and it's just like you thought that
Oh,
was
the Haktua is a whole other thing. Come on. If you are buying Haktua,
listen, they
we're
don't.
judging you.
These celebs are just fronts, right? There's teams like educated crypto teams behind them that
Yeah.
literally message them and say, "I'm going to give you 200 grand for a tweet," and they're like, "Cool, here you go. Like, I'll delegate my Twitter account to you for a day. Say whatever you want for $250,000, no problem." I
You
mean,
know what the crazy thing is? It's like y'all gotta realize that it's playing the long game. That one shot can literally destroy your brand and your name and your career. You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Facts. So like, yeah. So earlier today, I was looking at all these different AI coins, and like when I buy something, I give people the full rundown as to like why I bought something, right? Like
Yeah.
this is the reasoning. I know the team. I speak to the team. You've heard the team. We've brought them on here. You see
Yeah.
tech. We've demoed the tech. The tech
Yeah.
works. I'm putting them in touch with different partners, right? So it's like if I'm at the forefront facilitating this for them, it's almost like I'm invested in them, right? So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, right? So like I bring on the hustle agent AI guys, right? A lot of time, like with the TNSR, the Tensorium token, and that shit is great. Like I've done like a 3-4x already in like less than 2 weeks, and it's just like this is where I'm putting my money. So the one that I actually sent you, and this is why I thought like it's cool when it actually resonates with someone because when like let's say you for this whole the fitting room thing, it's like that's right up your alley, and it's like this could be cool to talk about. So it's like if we talk about this stuff like on a normal basis, then at the end of the day, why wouldn't I try and get paid to talk about stuff like this? But
Oh, 1000%. But I think the disclaimer is actually putting it out there saying that you're paid. Like my round table and that whole thing that you know about, because I told you all hyped and excited. And for those of you guys who follow, like some of you guys actually had the call from me being like, oh my God, I had this brand partnership with DCL and I was super excited about it. But literally all the posts powered by Decentraland.
yeah,
You will not hear me, saying something that I do not believe in.
yeah,
And I mean, I was the first to say, even on DCL space, like I am not that person that is hanging out in the metaverse and DCL all day. Can I create content around it and, promote it as a fashion tech, digital fashion event and the future of, where fashion could go? Yes. but I'm not gonna sell you on like, yo, go buy mana and like
Yeah.
jump for like it's gonna moon. Like that's just not my personality.
Yeah.
And
No.
same with you. Like I think it's just like it's a CYA cover your ass moment where I just feel like speaking in absolutes, and I got in a little situation with someone about some like I don't even want to get into this, but I won't get into this because it's going to take us down a whole nother rabbit hole. But I just think be respectful, learn, and take accountability. And yes, Hito just wrote people in Web3 don't understand accountability.
That's facts.
I would say a lot of people don't. I don't know if I would say all because we are also people in Web3.
I mean, listen, it's true. Like for me, it's like I don't know, like nobody. It's so easy just to kind of like point the finger and be like you, and I can't tell you how many times I've been the victim of that a million. And like, I mean, nightmare stuff. You remember some of the nightmare shit I went through with who shall be named? Yeah, exactly. Like we're gonna leave her name out of this because that was some wild. I mean, it didn't get crazier than that. And look, at the end of the day, it's like I just want to play with the cool tech that's out here. You know what I mean? Like play with the cool stuff, and if there's a token associated with it, and we can make a little bit of money, like cool. And I see these things, and I'm just like, and when I get a little excited, and I realize that like that euphoria that you were talking about, like when you're in the group, and it's that speculation and FOMO.
Oh my god, we cannot go like speculation FOMO. I think honestly, we could do a whole space just covering the vibes and the energy. And like, this is why, like, I don't attend this because it's just not something that resonates with me in this season and what I want to learn and what I'm building. Same with you, right? Like, you want to do AI or you want to do crypto. For me, I want to do cool, like beauty, fashion, tech stuff, but also AI or even wearables. But I mean, anyways, on this note, because I don't want to go on for too long today. But I do want to end with one ChatGPT image because that was what we were supposed to do. But of course, Tweedledee and Tweedledoo, I won't say dumb, but Tweedledee and Tweedledoo go down these rabbit holes, and we like already had this like very long conversation. But I want to do one ChatGPT image. So this is a piece of digital art that I created before on Procreate, and it says, "Let hope arise." I used to do these very childlike images. So I want to create a piece of art, and I want you to help me to prompt. Do you think you can do that with me?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, guys, I just took a photo with my iPhone. This is the demonstration. So this is the image. This is the real product or the real digital art that I've done. And I want to feed this to ChatGPT, create a ChatGPT prompt. And basically, I want to give it kind of creative free reign because I want to see how smart ChatGPT is and say, this is the style of art that I've done before. Can you create a piece of art based on the aesthetics or the vibes or what I'm interested in now?
Okay, I'm gonna blow your
I've
mind
actually
with.
never done this before, so
I got you. I'm gonna blow your mind with like how you can actually prompt
have
it.
you done this before?
Yeah, of course. Like, absolutely. Like, I went heavy into the whole like image creation thing, and I've learned one very, very important lesson, or one very important thing is whatever you're gonna type out right now, is not the language that your LLM is accustomed to, right? Like, it's a machine, right? It doesn't like.
Okay, let me try.
Yeah.
Let's try yours and let's try mine, or let's do a group effort. Let's do a group effort.
Okay, send me the image.
Oh, you want to try it? Oh yeah, actually that's fun. So you can help me to create it.
Yeah, actually send it Twitter DM it to me.
He's so difficult, so demanding.
Listen, with the hack, I still haven't got my new MacBook. It is what it is. Deal with it.
Oh, seriously? Still?
Still relax. I
Okay,
know.
we can't talk about this because then your blood pressure is gonna go up.
I know, and I don't want to miss the AI crypto run. So it's like $2,000. Is a lot of money.
All right, let me, I'm going to DM it to you right now.
Perfect. Okay. Bing.
Okay. All right. So you can prompt it what you want. I'm going to just do free flow because I'm curious to know what ChatGPT can come up with. And we're going to look at the prompts that we create.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh my God. Hit that mute button. This.
Sorry. No, you know what though? They like it.
No,
But you
tell
know
the
what?
truth.
I was watching a video the other day and I saw people who were doing this and I was like, gosh, damn, it feels like I'm in an earthquake.
This is crazy.
I know,
Okay.
but I also typed like a keyboard warrior.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have like this. Ah. 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 Okay. Comment in the chat if this is resonating with you and you like this.
Oh, do you already have yours? I'm looking at my ChatGPT
No,
image.
no, I haven't started, but I have a shortcut, so it's fine.
A shortcut? What kind of shortcut?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Oh no. What you Oh, I'm gonna go all emotional, psychological. Okay, I'm done. Do.
What?
I said do.
Okay, wait. So what is the purpose of the prompt? Like, just what are we trying to do exactly?
So I want to create wall art.
Okay.
So, oh wait, mine is already existing now. It's generating.
Okay, that's fine.
So, I mean, that's basically the thing. So I just gave it this as a reference image of the type of art that I've created before because I wanted it to come up with something based on this aesthetic and this style.
You wanted to come up. Okay, so a similar image with this same aesthetic and style, just a different image.
Yeah, but I am challenging it because I want to test. I decided to do a test because I wanted to see how ChatGPT actually thinks and how well it knows me. So based on our conversations about my aesthetic, what I like, what they think I need to
Uh-huh.
create art for my wall in my home office.
Okay, so obviously
Oh,
mine
wait,
is
this
very
is weird. How come it's creating the same thing?
different.
Wait, why is one night and day and they didn't change anything? I guess they thought that I wanted it to be exactly the same.
Let me see. Hold on. Where's the where are you? Restream. Okay. Let
This
your
is
dreams
so
soar.
interesting.
Let's reach for the stars.
The artist way. Oh my God, wait, look at the other one.
Some mochi matcha, and a bunch of like other crap. Okay.
So this one, hold on. That's so funny. This is not what I expected at all. So one of them is like a cupcake sushi, which just talks about that matcha. They spelled the artist way wrong. Oh my God, look at this. They made in this hot air balloon this
Oh, the
part
matcha.
matcha. That's actually kind of clever. I might have to work with that one.
That's cool.
See, Hito is here for my ASMR keyboard warrior status.
No, nobody.
But actually, this is interesting.
Mine is still converting. I'm converting the initial file that you sent me, and then I'm extracting some data points. So
He's going full on this.
it's still cooking. So it's gonna need a second. Hold on. It seems like might not be installed. I'm importing some different. Yeah, it's got to install all these different Python libraries. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I don't know.
Okay, you're doing a lot of. Wait, are you using ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Change. I'm gonna adjust this. Change the book to say the artist's way.
So you have to tell it and focus on the correct spelling of the artist's way.
Oh, wait. Change the book text from
Instead of
author.
change, correct the book spelling
Okay,
right?
let's try that.
to
All right,
make
fine.
sure that it's reflected. Like I tell it, like hyper focus on the spelling of every single word and make sure that it is correct before you continue generating like the image. This is how, like what this is where I spend 5 hours. Like you see what I'm saying? It's like this is it right here. You're looking for the timestamp. This. Yo, what's going on? Why are you still? Let's go. Oh, I have to charge my laptop. Hold on.
Okay, I just did something very simple. I just asked correct book text from author way. Okay, I hope it understands this. Shit.
So you don't
Let
have
me
to tell
just
it what
adjust this.
like
To the artist way, swap out matcha next to the book into something that is related to fashion tech.
Still thinking, mine. What's going on? How come it's still thinking? Hold on. Let's go to the moon, baby. Soria. Oh, I love this. I love watching number go up.
When I find I'm gonna try to look for that YouTuber that told me to buy the Marvel Mighties.
$8 million.
Now it's in my head.
Wait, what? Sorry?
What? $8 million what?
I'm just watching this. Like I bought, so you know Creator Buddy, Alex Finn?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like he has like his thing. I didn't know that there was like an actual like token associated with it. And I reached out to him earlier and he was telling me about it. So I just put a thread together after it was at a $1.8 million market cap. Now it's at 8.1 million. 4x.
Wow.
4x.
That's insane.
Insane, ladies and gents. Insane.
Okay, can you tell me about some of these things that you're buying?
Yes, I can. Oh, that's why it said network connection was
How come
lost.
yours is not mine is not coming out either. I really just don't like this sometimes. The image generation is super slow. But I think next time we need to play longer. Because you know what? When I created the Monday mukbang image, I literally spent like 10 hours on that.
You see what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
No,
Like
but
that's
like I think only you will understand me because other
Yeah.
people are going to be like, clearly
Yeah.
there's something wrong with you. But ChatGPT image also does not follow directions very well. So even when I highlight and do things, it's like the bad employee.
Why is it saying it says hold on a second. It's saying that it is getting the connection is dropping, and that's like the cop out.
I think it might be the ChatGPT thing though, because this one is taking forever.
Hold on a second. Let's see.
We might need to do this next time.
First, I have to convert the file, right? Because it comes through as like a weird. When I save it, it comes through as like this weird like file, like JPEG large file, like it's like this weird ending of it. So let me just.
All right, let me try something else. A friend of mine, Lack, she was using this other one that she had a piece of art that was super dope, and she was using Mirrorize AI. Mirrorize AI.
Essentially, what I wanted to tell you, like the cheat code to a lot of this, and I'll show you in a second, is you have to get GPT to give you the output or whatever the prompt is or the description of the photo or image in a JSON format. When you get it to do that, right? Like that's
a JSON format.
So JSON is like computer code, right? Like when you create like a website, like you code it in JavaScript, right? And JavaScript is how you describe a lot of things.
Oh, got it.
Right.
Okay.
So like when you speak that language, you're able to get into much more detail and you have many more levers to like tweak and pull, right? And you can then ask it like, hey, based on this JSON file, like, reference all of our conversations. And I want you to give me an explanation as to, what did you do differently? What did you change? And like, show me give me 5 images, give me like the JSON file for each one. And then you can see in the JSON file, like what it is. Then I got really crazy for you after this. Like this is, but yeah, hold on.
You know what? Also, sometimes I realize that's a good tip, but it feels like when you do this, it's almost like you are speaking to an employee. Do you know what I mean? Or someone who doesn't really understand. So you need to give them very specific directions. And so if you have something specific in mind, then it's easier to get it to prompt. But also, like my friend who does AI fashion and AI music, sometimes it just gives you something even better.
Yeah,
Does yours
true.
work? 'Cause if it doesn't work,
Yeah. So check it out. So this is the JSON that it gave me. Like when you
give it to
see how long it is, you're just like, wait a minute, what? Here, I'll send this to you in the DM so you could just copy paste it. Hold on a second. Dun 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 dun. Janie, where are you? Janie. Okay, there you are. Yeah, check it out. So for that image, all of that is the description of that image.
Where did you send it to me?
The DMs in Twitter.
Oh, Twitter.
Yeah. So check it out. So like, look how long that is, right? It's
Wait, did
like
it generate for you or no?
what? No,
Did you
so
generate?
I just ripped this, right? And I can just tell it now. So now I can write to it and say, okay, now I want
Wait,
you.
share your screen, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Did
Are you ready?
you like that? Share your screen, please.
Share your screen, please. Now. Go. Approve me. Hurry
I'm
up.
the person in the elevator. Or after this, we're out. We're gonna make it the record quick Monday mukbang on this.
But I have so much more cool stuff to show everybody. But anyways,
We can do ChatGPT image next round, and we can animate too with Kling. You know how much fun we will have with that?
my God, I've done so much with Kling.
You're frozen.
Okay, so you're seeing the screen, right?
Yeah, but you're frozen.
This. Hold on a second. Maybe there's. Okay, hold on a
Dave?
second. Maybe I just need to close some tabs, like 700 of them that I have open. How about now?
You're still frozen. Mm-mm. Hello?
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, now we can see you. Now you're back. Jeez,
Let me
Louise.
close this.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is literally like the initial picture. This is what it looks like in a JSON format, right? So now
Wait, how did you ask? Did you ask it specifically for a JSON format?
Yeah. You can literally ask it and it'll give you like a description. I have the downloadable file also, right? So look at like all of the different data points in a JSON file for just an image. The width, the color, the pattern description, right? It's like the type, like we don't include anywhere near this amount of detail in our prompts, right? So it's like, this is where you get to like, this is the granular level that it's actually reading the image as, and this is where you can make the tweaks, right? So now I say, okay, now I want you to alter the image, to alter the JSON, for the image, alter the JSON and generate the image, and generate 5 different images based on how I like my images generated. I have no idea.
Your keyboard is also crazy.
Do you see how you hear it? It's wild, right?
But I think you and I are especially,
No, I think it's just everybody, right? So now it's like, okay, cool. I have no idea what it's going to output, right? Like it's looking at my conversations. I don't know what it tweaked. And I can ask it after this, right? To be like, what did you change? What did you tweak? Right. But let's see how different it's actually going to come out. I don't know if it's using the same colors or if it's something different. Uh-oh, I hope it doesn't show anything crazy. Oh my God. I mean, I do ask Junie some wild shit sometimes, but eesh.
Uh-oh. This is such a wholesome thing that like
we don't want to like poison it. I mean, it looks like that's pretty much the same image, right? So now it's like, okay, you're giving me the same image, which is pretty close to like what this was.
it is actually. That's so
right?
funny. I think basically you can't give it a reference image, or maybe it's a reference image for colors only or something like this, you know?
Yeah. So now it's like, okay, wait. So now I'm going to say, okay, look at the JSON below and change every single data point contained therein to something that is roughly in the same category, but keep, let's see, what is the JSON? Let's say, but keep, let's keep the cursive handwritten style, but keep one thing constant, and that's the cursive handwritten style. Well, let's see what it comes up with. Go, 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 creator buddy. I love you. Yes. Oh my God. It feels good
While
to.
we're waiting for this,
Yeah.
so I'm switching to Substack. I was talking about that, and then we fell into like 50 rabbit holes because that's how we do.
Yep.
So I decided after a year and a half of building on Beehive to exit Beehive.
Oh, done and done. That's it, huh?
Yeah.
So, okay. Tell me more.
And I have not set up anything particularly well. I think basically I'm going to drop. I was going to drop the post because usually I send out my newsletter on Sundays. I
Yeah.
was going to drop it today, but actually I just got too much was happening. So I was thinking actually I'm just going to drop it on Wednesday, Thursday, get it set up because I haven't even set up my Substack, but I already decided I'm moving. And there's nothing like telling the internet that you're going to move something that makes you feel effing accountable that you got to do the damn thing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm moving. And the reason why for me is that I feel like for monetization, Beehive is great. But in terms of discoverability and building community, Substack is popping off in particular in what I am doing. So the beauty, fashion space, also in fashion tech. Oh, interesting.
Chase the sun. See?
Wait, what does the little rating say? Is that my name? What does it say? Or is it Love Paloma Park? That was my old brand, or Paloma Park.
It says Luna Sky.
Luna Sky. Who's Luna Sky, Junie?
Oh, I know who Luna Sky is. Yo,
Who's
wait a minute.
Luna Sky?
Luna Sky is like a DJ, like a female DJ that I was talking to a woman that she's working with now on LinkedIn to potentially partner up with, like, coming on like the Futureverse spaces. That's really weird. Did I put
That's
it into
so
GP?
funny.
Crazy. But yeah, look, like now it's like chase the sun.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
interesting. It kind of is like the same vibe.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
for the most part, right?
Yeah. I feel like we got to do like a round two of doing more art, or maybe I need to do this because I feel like there's so many other things. Like, and honestly, I don't like, I mean, you love paying for everything. I do not.
I
So,
know, trust me.
but you do. So I have not still, like, I want to try Mirrorize AI, but I want to mess around with it a little bit. So maybe actually we could invite Hito and maybe a friend of mine, actually, who's also Dominican if she's free. But I feel like for moms, it's very hard to do this timing. I need to find someone else who does AI fashion or AI art. If you're free, you want to come on, or Connie, if you're new and you want to learn how to do it, then let's come on and let's create some art because I want to fill my walls. And even if it's like I can do a little ad of like Dave created this or Hito or something like that, I think that'll be pretty fun.
Wait, Jenny,
What's
can I
up?
can you just pull up, like, after this, like, can you just pull up like that fitting room thing and tell me, like, I just want your honest opinion about it.
Like right now
Yeah.
in public?
Yeah.
What is the thing called?
So it's an iOS app also, but it is called, hold on, let me stop this. Wait, did you see the Mukbang Monday version?
Let me see. I like my Monday mukbang.
Yeah, look at this. Pretty
No,
cool.
I mean my version. I like it. The one I spend 10 hours on.
Of course, you're so tied to it.
because it has the red nails. You know, it gives girl code vibes.
Yeah, I also like the one I created of you with a Jason mask on. Like, you know, but here we are. Hold on.
I think maybe we could also do a new one. But what was the name of the app again?
Yeah, it is called
Beep-a-doo.
Blockchain's new power players taking cuts at ATCs. Makes sense now. Like this one said. Focus. Sorry. Okay.
Lord Almighty, help this child.
It is. Hold on.
Am I gonna find it faster than you?
Fitted. It's called the at handle is Fitted Closet. Right. I think there's an app. Let me see if it's in the app store, and I can just.
I'm gonna look right now on the site, and then after this, I gotta jump because I have a friend who's calling me right now, so I gotta.
Okay.
Do my thing. But okay, let me look at this. Your closet. I took a look at the X really quickly. Let's see my fitted closet on Instagram. Okay, I don't like when they do this. It feels like they don't know how to use social when they do that.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like the Clueless. They have I forgot what the app is called, but they already had this in China like 10 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, it's basically you can take a photo or pull all the images that you have of the items in your closet, and it'll give you the inspiration for the day and different things like that.
Oh no, this is like you get to actually sell your shit. Like it's like resale connected, I think, to Poshmark maybe, and like you get to see.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a coin tied to it.
And there is like randomly today there was a coin tied to it. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Do you realize that I just did a major closet clean out, and I have I've literally just talked about this because I used. Sorry, I'm just trying to find it on Instagram.
It is My Fitted Closet on Instagram.
Oh, they actually have a lot of followers on Instagram
and TikTok too. I'm telling you, they're huge.
Okay.
This is what I think we're going to start seeing more and more of is people that are going to come over here from other platforms that realize they can make a bag because they have a massive following and they're like, I'm not advertising this. What?
I said, come here. I'm telling them to come here.
Yeah.
Come on Monday Mukbang. Come on Fashion Tech Tuesday. That's very specific. Or you're giving me hope again to continue what I'm doing.
I mean, this is what I do. Hold on.
I know. No, I appreciate that alpha and that T. I will definitely stay.
Yeah, I want to know.
I mean, I gotta look into it. I don't want to. Oh, but he said I made Cher's closet in real life. It's funny that it's a dude.
Magic closet from Clueless. She wakes up and it makes her the perfect outfit every single morning. And I've wanted this since I was a kid, so I made it into an app. It's called Fitted, and it's right here, right outside of my closet. Shit. I can view all my pieces I have uploaded, and of course, I can make outfits just like Cher's magic closet. So let's get dressed. Let's give it one click, and that's what I'm gonna wear. My favorite shoes. Watch this. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really that easy to get dressed. We're going to be giving founders badges, which is lifetime free access to Fitted, to 10 people who go and rate the app 5 stars and leave their username in their review. Good luck. Go down.
That's so interesting. So basically, it's not even necessarily based on whether or not they think the app is good. He's giving them, you know what's giving me? It's giving me social vibes. Like I'm talking about back in the day, like Foursquare, you're a mayor of a location. If any of you guys are millennials and up and actually remember that, you're getting social, digital, street cred.
But play the video that's on their X profile real quick.
All right, after this, I for real gotta go.
Okay, whatever.
Because usually I'll stay here forever, but today is just I gotta get on this call. Because I just moved it also from 9:30. So this one
on the app, like uploading photos of your clothes.
This one?
Make it bigger,
online. So I'm going to drag a photo of my diesel jacket in here and upload it to Fitted. And as you can see on all my other pieces, the background is removed super clean, and the items are all tagged using AI based on the one photo that you upload. So that diesel jacket that I uploaded is now uploaded, and I can click on it. You'll see the background is removed super smooth, and the tags are all incredibly accurate, and those were generated in about 5 seconds. It knows it's a diesel jacket. It knows it's a varsity jacket. It guesses that it retailed for $300 and can resell for $150. And the resale value goes straight over here to our resale on Poshmark tab. So you can click on here and resell on Poshmark with one click using that image and all of the tags that the AI produced. So it also takes your fitted market value, which is the resale value, and adds that up for all of your pieces right here, so you can see how much your entire closet is worth. We also do have a bit of social media, so you can look up other users' closets, view the stuff that they have uploaded, and even create outfits with other users' clothes. So a very fun way to get style inspiration or see what your friends or favorite influencers
This is
are
actually
wearing.
really interesting.
If you're done with social and you have enough pieces uploaded, you can go over here to the Fits tab and you can begin to make outfits. So I can click Create a Fit, and this will generate outfits with all of the clothes that I've uploaded. I can add a layer if it's chilly out. I can click individually on items. I can even lock an item if I want it to stay there while I make other outfits. You can hold down on items and manually select. And if I find an outfit that I really like, I can save it and it will show up in my saved fits. So I can always have a backlog of good outfits to pull from if I'm in a rush or need something for a specific occasion. And the specific occasion kind of goes into the collections tab here. So once I have enough saved outfits, I can make a collection of outfits. So I have one for fall, one for spring. We can make one for going out. And I can click here and select a few outfits for going out. And then I have a nice collection. So if I'm ever running late to an occasion like that, I can pull from that really quickly and I'm ready to go. And in general, that's pretty much fitted. So this will change the way that you get dressed and absolutely improve your style. Yeah, thank you.
Know your closet's worth. Know what you have in your closet. Like
That part there is the different part.
One touch resale to Poshmark, like one click.
Bro,
Like
I have 3 giant bags, and my closet right now, I have like racks. And then I also have like 3 bags of winter clothes that I want to get rid of because I'm just in purge mode. But like that right there, okay.
Know how we
I'm definitely chasing them. I appreciate you.
You know how we move out of the garage? I mean, listen, I'm chasing them too. You know what I mean? So like, trust me, like let's get them on anywhere we can get them. Cause I think this dude, like what he has,
I feel like he would fit the vibes of Mukbang.
Let's do it. I'm down.
Like we can learn about his story, his culture, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like Fashion Tech Tuesdays, we can talk news and stuff like that. Or maybe it's actually bigger brand partnership package across both of us. Yeah.
Where the money is right now is in the token because they have less than 1,000 followers. And again, this goes back to our previous conversation. Y'all know the drill, how we're talking here. I'm literally just talking to Janie because me and Janie have conversations all the time. We got to move out of the basement in the garage. Yeah, it's what we do. Okay, that's what we save up for. Okay, like hard life.
Okay, let's talk about that next time. So they have a coin. Okay, I got it.
Yep.
So they're going the coin route. Okay, this is something that we need to unpack a little bit more.
That demo has it. Like in my opinion, that demo.
I want to go and play with it and actually check the usability of the app because maybe he's just great for TikTok and for videos and can actually articulate well in a fun way.
Yeah.
Because that's a part of it. So, I mean, I'm not one to like be like, oh my God, it's amazing. We all need to get in. Like, especially if you're in my industry.
Yeah.
If you don't come from the industry of beauty, fashion, retail, then I will be literally looking at it like a hawk to make sure.
So aside from the validity, though, right? Like aside from the validity, the concept wise, have you ever seen something like that conceptually? Like
not the selling part, but the putting the closet together part.
The value of the closet too.
That's a different part for me because it's basically having like StockX or like someone who's going to curate and consign your closet in an app. So that part is the interesting part of me for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Let's go. Very interesting. So before we go, what do you have cooking this week?
What am I a lot of stuff this week? Yeah. Well, it's from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are probably going to be packed. I have a Hermetica hangout tomorrow. I actually pushed my big WAGMI space probably the client pushed till next week, something really cool called Sentient Chat, where, I mean, some of these models that they're training get to like you get some of the craziest information and it's getting crazier and crazier. So they're going to be either Saturday or Monday. I'm not sure, but next Monday, I'm looking for a guest. I asked Alex if he wanted to come on because this was like the first episode of what we call Alpha Leak today with the Notcoin founder this morning. So we're trying to look at that kind of caliber of guest. So if anybody knows a guest that's like, pretty big time, I think we're kind of, I'm going to try, I'll shoot for whatever. But yeah, I'm trying to like land one of those for next Monday as well and just kind of make that a regular Monday thing as if I don't have to work on a Monday, but yeah.
No more Monday.
Yeah. But other than that, I'm just I have some other AI tools that I'm gonna go futz around with tonight. I'm gonna see if I can help us create some agents to be able to lighten our load and
Oh, please
Yeah.
help me, Lord.
Yeah, we'll see.
I
See.
This is a whole nother thing. But okay, cool. I'll definitely keep that in mind. I realize I have an untapped network of Asia that I haven't even really tapped or asked anything for,
You're
or
insane.
even my beauty fashion retail network yet. But I know.
Guys,
But
guys,
I am moving to Substack, and that's so what's cooking for me. I'm moving to Substack this week, so I'm doing a slow transition. By June, I'm gonna port everything over by June 1st, because if I don't give myself a deadline and publicly say it, then my ass is gonna literally push it back. But I think for discoverability for chats, it's actually really interesting. I think you should look into it. And the reason why I say it is because Substack has the blog and the email part. There's a podcast part. And this is a really big reason why, because the podcast, you could actually gate some of the things in the podcast. Of course, I get it. It's not Web3, it's not tokenized, whatever, but flat fee, you get massive discoverability. Exactly. So for me, I just feel like after building on Beehive for a year and a half, like full disclosure, I don't know if I posted it on X, but I was only commissioned to do a video for them for LinkedIn. So I had a brand partnership with them. But I don't know. I just feel like the discoverability is just not the same, because there it's literally a social network. Beehive, if you already have a following, then you can monetize without getting taxed 10%. Because Substack, the reason why I decided I didn't want, because this is my decentralized Web3 mind. I was like, I don't want to pay 10%, but you need people, So
Yeah.
I
Like,
think for me, it's like, where is beauty, fashion, retail playing? And that for me is Substack. Like, I love X, and opportunity is like what you just said, catching them on X, because there's nowhere else to go.
facts.
No one else is hosting right now a fashion related show.
Yeah.
It
No.
pains me sometimes because honestly, it's not that big. But I'm like, I want to maintain my footing in it. So I'll continue doing it, even if it means going through like the news and the insights in my newsletter, or the Met Gala mukbang, that type of stuff.
Yeah. Do it. Do it. Do it. And remember what the glaring holes were. Just put stuff out. Get it out. That's it. Just get it out. Yeah.
I mean, I already announced that I'm going to Substack, but I didn't even post anything.
Good. That's good. Whatever. Like,
Yeah.
let's just keep pumping out like I have audiograms in my inbox waiting for me to make the threads. Like, that's how crazy busy and like also ADHD I've been, but that's another story.
You
Yeah.
need the timer, my friend. You need the timer. But timer always also doesn't work, because I go over the timer, or I go through a rabbit hole. Oh, piece of candy. Oh, piece of candy. Okay, but I for real gotta go. Got another message. But hey, I appreciate you, Dave, for holding it down. Y'all, thank you for watching Monday Mukbang. Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
Of course. Let's go. Hito. Shout out Hito, Connie, and the whole crew in the chat. Let's go.
Appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of the day. And if you guys want to see AI stuff next week, let us know what ChatGPT image, things that we should do. Appreciate y'all. Have a good